Clark will fire. You bet! From O'Hare! Was trying to redirect a pass. Clark. Oh my! From Schenectady!
College basketball is no longer just a team sport. It has become a billion-dollar industry where individual players are suddenly being paid millions before they ever step onto a professional field. This is the world of NIL, name, image, and likeness, where athletes profit from their fame and endorsements. But here's the problem. How can a system focused on rewarding individuals work when basketball is the ultimate team sport? She made $3 million in college, but when she turned pro, she got $76,000? Let that sink in. This is Caitlin Clark, the most watched player in college basketball, men's or women's.
Not only have they shot it well from the floor, they have shot it well from the free throw line, 10 of 11. That is not characteristic of them. Clark knocks down a three.
The one who shattered records, filled arenas, broke TV ratings, and then got offered the salary of an entry-level intern. And somehow the world called that a promotion? She didn't dunk. She didn't transfer. She didn't chase NIL deals. They chased her. Because Caitlin Clark didn't just play basketball. She changed the math. She flipped the algorithm. She made college sports. Stop scrolling. Logo threes. Trash talk. Swagger.
Here's Clark, a good look from three. She got it!
She made 40-point games feel routine. She made the women's game must-watch TV. She didn't play like someone who wanted a shot. She played like someone who knew she was the shot. And then NIL arrived. While other players jumped schools to chase dollars, Caitlin Clark stayed at Iowa, at the same court, with the same team. And the money came to her anyway. Nike, Gatorade, State Farm, Hy-Vee, Buick, millions. Without ever leaving, without even asking. Most athletes beg for NIL deals. She became one.
Nike announced earlier today that they're signing Hawkeye superstar Caitlin Clark to a name, image, likeness deal. This adds just another endorsement for the junior guard out of Dowling Catholic.
Caitlin didn't just win NIL, she rewrote it. Because she built a brand that didn't need hype, didn't need the portal, didn't need spin. She didn't just monetize her game, she monetized gravity. While other athletes were switching schools for exposure, Caitlin turned Iowa into the center of the sports universe.
Feel like there could be a team overseas who would love to snatch Caitlin Clark away from us and give her a crazy offer. I mean, Ice Cube was about to give her $5 million to play in less than 10 games in the Big Three.
You think that's an exaggeration? The women's Final Four outdrew the men's, again and again, because of her. She didn't go viral, she stayed viral. She made the world watch her, then made them stay. And when it was all said and done, when the NIL numbers came in, Caitlin Clark was one of the highest paid college athletes in the country. Not highest paid female, not highest paid in women's sports, highest paid, period. And then she went pro. The WNBA came calling. The moment was here. And they offered her $76,000. Let's be honest, for everything she did for the sport, she was grossly underpaid. She didn't just sell jerseys. She didn't just get TV deals signed. She grew the WNBA before she ever stepped on the court. She filled NBA arenas. She created an entire economic wave. And her reward? A paycheck smaller than the average backup kicker in college football. Think about that. She made millions in college, but walked into a league that could only offer thousands. She did everything right. She stayed loyal. She built her value. She grew the game, and she still got shortchanged. That's not just a problem for Caitlin Clark. That's a problem for sports. Because if she can't command a 7-figure WNBA deal, who can? This isn't about one salary. This is about a system that still doesn't know what to do when a woman becomes bigger than the league itself. NIL gave Caitlin power, but the WNBA wasn't ready for what came next.
Caitlin, you secured Rookie of the Year and First Team WNBA, but I have to ask, what was it like playing each other?
Well, minus the 4 times I lost to Kate, pretty good, but it was fun. Obviously, getting to live out your dream and do it at that ISL was pretty cool, and getting to see Kate do it as well after being pretty under the radar is fun as one of her best friends.
The world's most valuable college basketball player stepped into a pro league that couldn't match her value. Not even close. She was a millionaire before she was a rookie. She had a bigger fan base than entire franchises. She didn't need the league. The league needed her, but still, she took the deal. Still, she showed up. Still, she gave them a show. Because Caitlin Clark isn't playing for the paycheck. She's playing for something bigger, legacy, respect, a future where no one calls this normal again. She didn't just make NIL history, she exposed the gap between value and reality. She showed every young athlete, especially girls, that you can build your brand, your power, and your worth before anyone gives you permission. She proved you don't need to leave to level up, you just need to keep delivering. And if that means outdrawing the men's Final Four, so be it. Caitlin Clark isn't just the face of women's basketball. She's the face of a bigger truth, that greatness doesn't always get paid fairly. But when it finally does, it's because someone like her made it impossible to ignore. So if this story moved you, if you believe she deserves more than $76,000, more than a seat at the table, but the keys to the whole arena, hit like, share this with someone who still believes in leveling the playing field, and tell us in the comments, did Caitlin Clark just change NIL forever, or are we still playing catch-up? This is Next to NIL, where we follow the money and the meaning behind it. We tell the stories no one else will, the real ones behind the money, the moments, and the players who changed everything. So if you believe in that, hit subscribe, because we're just getting started, and you won't want to miss what's next.